Put everything on hold. This isn't just business, it's family. She hangs up and sits in quiet, for once uncertain of what to do. INT. Rashida kneels alone in the hospital chapel early in the morning, quietly praying. Rashida says, God, I know we've been through so much, and I don't even know if I deserve another miracle, but if there's still a way, please give me my husband back. Behind her, Mama Jones enters gently and rests a hand on Rashida's shoulder. Mama Jonas, we may fight like cats and dogs on TV, but we all love him, and we're all here for you too. Rashida eventually breaks down. I intend T. Hospital room. Later that day, doctors arrive. Rashida, now surrounded by friends and castmates, observes with concern. Lord, we stabilized him for now, but there's swelling in the brain. We won't know more until the next 48 hours. Lord, what does it mean? Lord, it means we prepare for anything, good or terrible. And TV studio. Across town, a live piece airs. And CHOR. This is more than just a reality star in the hospital. Kirk Frost is a parent, husband, and Atlanta music personality. Fans are converging outside Grady Memorial to express their support. XD. Hospital parking OT. Night. Fans, family, and other artists are holding a candlelight vigil. Rashida glances out of the hospital window, moved yet overwhelmed. She maintains hope. The blinds let a little amount of sunlight through. The machines hum steadily. Kirk remains unconscious, his body immobile. Rashida has not left his side. Her eyes are red from sobbing, and her voice is raspy from saying prayers all night. She grips his hand securely. Rashida softly. I am sure you can hear me, Kirk. You've always maintained we were soulmates, correct? If that's true, please don't leave me hanging. There's a faint knock on the door. Rashida turns. It's Jasmine. Yes, that Jasmine. Jasmine, gently. Can I come in? Rashida pauses. It's been years of conflict, grief, and unsolved anguish. But she nods. Rashida. He'd want you to see him. Antiti. Hospital hallway. Minutes later, Jasmine walks out, brushing away tears. Bambi and Erica come up to her. Lord, didn't think you'd show your face. Jason, I wasn't coming to cause drama. I had to see him. He's my son's father, too. Diane, this whole thing's bigger than TV. It's about real people now. Tension hovers in the air, but no one speaks again. IMT. Mona Scott's office. Afternoon. Mona observes fresh footage calmly. A producer arrives carrying a large folder. Producer, you asked for Kirk's last filmed confessionals before the accident, and they're all here. Mona opens the file and presses play on a flash drive. Kirk, on camera. I realize I've made a lot of mistakes in the past, but I'm striving to be a better guy, a better spouse. This next season, I'm attempting to set things right. Mona sighs deeply and emotionally. Mona said, I don't care about ratings right now. This man could die. Intention. Host's Plido room. Night. The room is silent, but for the monitors. Suddenly, Kirk's finger jerks. Rashida let out a gasp. She contacts the nurse immediately. Doctors hurry in. The monitor's beeps speed up somewhat. Your doctor? Good news. There's some brain activity increasing. This is a positive sign. Rashida covers her lips with both hands. Relief. Hope. Rashida. That's it, baby. Keep fighting. Scrappy and Jock are whispering at a table in the hospital cafeteria late at night. Scrapping. I gotta say it, man. You know Kirk was hiding something right before the accident? Job? You mean that text he sent me? Scrappy nods and takes out his phone. He shows Jock the screenshot. Text are from Kirk, sent one day before the crash. If anything happens to me, instruct Rashida to examine the storage container. She needs to know the truth. Josie, stunned. What was he talking about? Scrappy. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it might alter everything. Storage unit. The next day, Jock and Scrappy arrived to a secured storage unit bearing Kirk's name. They utilized the extra key Kirk handed Jock during the tour episode shot. Inside, they discover crates, old photographs, contracts, journals. Then, a briefcase was locked. Jock picks it up. JLC, you thinking what I'm thinking? Scrappy, this ain't no regular paperwork. Kirk left something behind. They exchange glances. Whatever is in that briefcase, it contains a secret Kirk was never able to share. IT. Hospital waiting room. Same time fans continue to assemble outside. Television teams provide hourly updates. Inside, Rashida converses gently with her kid. Rashida, your daddy is strong. You remember what he always says? Never fold, so we won't fold either. Her kid nods and embraces her firmly. Suddenly, Mona appears. Mona, hi. I'm not here for business. I'm just here for my friend. Rashida is astonished yet thankful. Rashida says, I appreciate that. Mona sits next to her. Mona, do you think he'll make it? Rashida, quietly, he has to. Auntie. Kirk's eyelids twitch as he returns to the intensive care unit at night. He moans gently. Dr. Frost? Can you hear me? Kirk's eyelids are partially open. He attempts to speak. Emerges. Kirk. Rashida rushes to his side, tears flowing. Rashida, I'm here. I'm right here. The monitor beats more quickly. Nurses monitor his vitals. Doctor, he's waking up. Slowly. He'll be weak, but he's conscious. The room is filled with optimism. Rashida grips his hand, moved beyond words. IT, storage unit. Next day, Jock and Scrappy return with a lock cutter. They open the briefcase. The inside has antique letters, a paternity test, photographs of Kirk, with a lady nobody recognizes. Scrappy, reading, if this ever gets out, it will ruin everything. But Rashida deserves to know the truth. Jill C. Wait, you don't suppose this is about another child? Scrappy, bro. What did Kirk get himself into? They exchange looks. Whatever Kirk was concealing isn't simply dramatic. It is explosive. Auntie. Hospital. Late that night, Kirk is awake but weak. Rashida sits alongside him. He motions for her to come closer. Kirk, softly. There's something I didn't tell you. Rashida. What is it? Kirk shuts his eyes. Silence. To be continued. Kirk is now awake, but feeble and hooked up to various equipment. Rashida waits silently beside him as he collects his power. Kirk, softly. I never intended to conceal anything from you, but I was terrified, and I didn't know how to tell you. Rashida, gently. What is it, Kirk? He takes a big breath. Kirk, there's a woman I was involved with years ago. Before we even patched things up, she reached out to me a few months ago, claimed she had a child. Rashida's breath catches and her eyes widen. Kirk continued, I didn't know if it was true. I took a test. It came back positive. I didn't know how to tell you after everything. Rashida's face shifts from astonishment to sadness. Rashida, you had another baby. And you were gonna take that to your grave? Kirk shuts his eyes. Kirk responded, I was trying to protect you. I didn't want to lose you again. Auntie, storage unit. Same time, Jock and Scrappy continue to pour through the letters and papers they discovered. Among them is a photograph of a little girl, no older than 5. On the back, Kyra, 5 years old. Lena, Scrappy, this ain't just another rumor. This is true. He's had a daughter, JOC, and Rashida had no knowledge, at least not until today. They gaze at each other, knowing that this secret has the potential to send shockwaves across the circle. Nervolas, we need to get this to her. Before someone else does. Intense. Hospital LOBDI. Later that day, Rashida emerges from the intensive care unit, bewildered, and runs into Jasmine. Jasmine, are you okay? Rsheda, quietly, no, but I believe I now understand why he was behaving so strange, why he had that look in his eyes recently. He looked like he was carrying a heavy load. Jasmine says, pausing, Jasmine, you're stronger than you think. You always have been. This is the first time the two women don't see each other as adversaries, but as women who have both suffered heartache from the same guy. INT. Love and Hippie Hopi Production Office. Same time Mona Scott has a tense meeting with her executive team. Mona's no tea. Cancel filming until further notice. Kirk is recovering and this is bigger than the show. Producer. But this could be huge for the ratings. Mona, sharply, did I stutter? I said cancel everything. Then silence descends. Mona, softly, he's more than just talent. He's family. And T. Kirk is relaxing in the hospital room throughout the evening. Rashida sits alongside him, her head full of questions. Just then, Jock and Scrappy enter. They both seem serious. Scrappy, sorry for dropping in like this. We found something. They deliver Rashida the suitcase. She opens it and looks through the letters and test results. Her hands quiver. Rsheda, softly. Her name is Kira. JOC, yeah, that lady Lena. She never went public. She just sent letters. Kirk must have kept everything secret. Kirk stirs in bed. Kirk, weakly. I didn't know how to fix it. I thought if I buried it, it'd go away. Rashida sits emotionally tormented. Rsheda, you can't fix something you've never faced, Kirk. And T. Kirk's house, FLASHBCK scene. In a brief flashback montage, Kirk is shown reading one of Lena's letters alone in his vehicle, tears in his eyes. He examines the test results and then conceals them in the suitcase. We return to the present. INT. Hospital. Rashida's confessional interview. Later RSHEDA. On camera. This is more than simply another betrayal. It's about how long someone can lie to your face and yet beg for your affection. I adore Kirk, but it does not imply I will disregard my value. XD. ATLNTA Street says, same night. News of Kirk's accident and his secret daughter starts to spread on social media. Blogs share screenshots and fan sites erupt with comments. Hashtag KirkFrost, hashtag Rashina, hashtag Lonian Hip Hop, hashtag Hidden Baby Scandal, hashtag Reality TV. Shock fans are divided. Some appreciate Rashida's fortitude, while others want Kirk to explain everything on public. INT. Mona's office. Same time Mona watches the turmoil develop online. Mona, to herself, they'll eat this up. But at what cost? She scans through her messages and notices an unopened email. From Lena. Subject, I never meant to be a part of a scandal. Mona opens the message and continues to read. INT. Hospital. Later that night, Rashida and Kirk are alone again. Kirk, I don't expect you to forgive me. I just want you to know. I never stopped loving you. Rsheda, quietly. You say that every time. He nods. Kirk, this time, I mean it with everything I got left. She stares at him conflicted. Rsheda, then prove it. Be the man our kids need. And if that little girl is yours, be her father. But don't ask me to carry your lies anymore. Kirk shuts his eyes, humiliated. Outside, thunder echoes throughout the sky. The room is silent. The light shines in through the blinds. Kirk is sitting up now, appearing healthier but gloomy. Rashida stands near the window, arms folded and deep in concentration. Kirk, softly. You didn't sleep here last night. Rsheda, nope. I wanted time, space, and answers. She turns to him. Rsheda, continued. You kept the kid concealed from me. That's not just a mistake, Kirk. That's a second life you decided not to tell me about. Kirk, I know. I screwed up, but I want to make it right. Rsheda, you can start by being honest with Kira. She did not ask to be kept hidden. Lynn Anna's house. Later, Kirk gently approaches the front door of a tiny, neat house. He knocks. Lena answers the door and is astonished to see him. Lena, Kirk, I didn't expect you. Kirk, I want to meet her. I should have done this a long time ago. Lena stands aside and brings him inside. A little girl with large brown eyes glances up from her coloring book. Lena, Kara, sweetheart, someone special is here to meet you. Kirk carefully kneels down. Kirk, smiling. Hello, Kira, I'm your father. The girl looks at him cautiously before smiling shyly. INT. Back in the hospital, Rashida speaks with Jasmine, who has been quietly supportive throughout the drama. Jasmine, you truly believe you can forgive him? I'm not sure. I've been carrying this family for years, and every time I let my guard down, something new knocks me back. But part of me still thinks, Jasmine, that he'll change? Rsheda nods that this accident was the wake-up call he needed. And T. Love and hope he said T. Next day, Mona Scott sits with her assistant and the production crew. They're evaluating video for a new episode as well as the ongoing drama. SST, should we include the hospital visit? The paternity reveal? Mona firmly, only if Rashida signs off. We're not using her paying for views without her say-so. Producer, you really care about her, huh? Mona, this show was built on drama, but it's the people that matter. She scrolls through her phone and pauses when she sees a message from Kirk. Thank you for this second opportunity. I am going to repair it. And TD. Restaurant. Night. Kirk and Rashida meet privately for supper. There is a solemn air, but also a feeling that something is changing. Kirk, I met Kira today. She's lovely, and she looks exactly like me when I was tiny. Ashley, you're doing the right thing. She deserves your love and your name. A minute's silence. Kirk, tell me, I want to give you something. He handed her a tiny envelope. She opens it and discovers a letter of formal ownership transfer for Frost Bistro in her name. Kirk, interrupting, if I don't make it through whatever comes next, the business is yours. Rsheda, emotional, don't talk like that. Kirk, interrupting, I need you to know I mean it. I'm not just saying sorry. I'm giving back what I took. Intention. Mona's office. Later that week, the scene shifts to Mona having a small press gathering with the actors. Jock, Scrappy, Jasmine, and Rashida are all present. Kirk arrives last, clutching Kira's hand. The cast is astonished. JOC, whoa, he really brought the little one. Mona, everyone, this is Kira, Kirk's daughter, and a reminder that truth always finds its way to the circle. The room is still. Kirk, to everyone, I kept secrets. I let fear control my decisions. But today, I choose to lead with the truth. Rashida stands with him, not totally forgiving, but standing. Rashida asserts, sometimes healing starts when the truth finally walks through the door. NTRO. Final CONASSIONALS. Split scenes JOC. On camera. Kirk's been crazy, but this right here, this could be the realest moment I've seen from him. Scrap and Rashida walk together, with Kira sprinting slightly ahead. There is no grand commitment, no ultimate vow, only the slow rebuilding of something true. As they leave into the city, a message appears on the screen. Healing starts when the truth is no longer disguised. Rashida is in the midst of a photo shoot for her new fashion brand. Laughter and camera clicks fill the space. Her phone vibrates on the countertop. She ignores it at first, focusing on her posture. Then it rang again and again. Assistant, Rashida, your phone has been going off nonstop. Rashida approaches, unhappy yet inquisitive. She notices multiple missed calls, all from strange numbers. Then one from Mama D. She picks up. Rashida. Hello. Mama D's voice is scared and trembling. Mama D, VO. Baby, it's Kirk. He's been in a bad accident. It's serious. They took him to Grady Memorial. Rashida's world stops. Rash EDA. What happened? Mama DVO. He was on the highway. Some